The tax will apply to revenue earned in Uganda by non-resident providers of digital services like Twitter, Amazon, Netflix and Meta, which runs the social media platform Facebook and Instagram. Legislators say this will be a new source of revenue for the government.
Both sides, the hosting country that is hosting the social media company, let's say Facebook, benefits from tax, while also the company where Facebook is non-resident, like Uganda, also benefits.
But there are fears about the implications of the tax. Sharon Nachiboa uses Instagram and Facebook to advertise her clothes. She says the digital service providers may be forced to pass the additional costs on to the users.
It's going to bring it back to only the Ugandan customers. Why? Because they're being taxed in Uganda. While they're being taxed in Uganda, well, we are the ones going to incur the burden.
Uganda is not the first country to implement such a tax. Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Kenya, and even South Africa have imposed similar levies on digital services provided by non-resident companies.
Perception that has been globally is that the big tech companies rarely contribute to the nations in which they make their money. This has been a recurring theme that has happened all over Europe and has happened over in America as well, where the big companies tend to shift their revenue to tax havens, and that is where they contribute as little as possible, while making a lot more money in different countries and not contributing a lot.
Uganda's Revenue Authority hopes to collect about $1.4 million from these companies, which also include online advertising, online marketplaces for accommodation, and online vehicle hire, among others. According to this year's Global Digital Insights statistics, Uganda is home to over 11 million internet users. And that number is expected to grow. However, while the preference for a tax on digital platforms is intended to raise more national revenue, digital experts believe it could create a gap and lower digital service consumption. Leon Senyange, CGTN, Kampala, Uganda.